All right, y'all, back here with a new damn video. Eagles versus Giants, Week 17, 2019. Let's get right down to it. It's the end of the season. Now, it might not be the end of the season for us because we might make it to the playoffs if we win this game. But it's the end of the season for multiple teams out there who have been watching, and their teams are not going to be in the playoffs. Their season's over. It's done. If you're a fantasy football player, this is your last week of fantasy football. After that, you're done. Okay. If you make it to the championship round like I do. But listen. This game has me a little worried. Not real worried, but I'm a little worried. The only reason why is because Daniel Jones. We have not played Daniel Jones yet. We played Eli Manning earlier this year, and I thought that was going to be the one. That was going to be his big triumphant win, and he finally beats a team that's killed him his entire career. Talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, which I think he's like 10-22 against, or some silly record like that. He's garbage against us. We used to play the Giants every year, and I used to always say versing them the first game. Maybe not the second, but the first. I would be like, that's a W. I wasn't even worried about the game. And I never say it about any game. I'm always the kind of guy who's always like, nah, maybe we might lose. I'm a little nervous. I'm never the guy I always say win. But when it came to the Giants, I always knew for the past few years, 4 or 5 years, we got this game in the bag. We're winning this game before it even started. And then what happened? Blowouts. But it's different now with Daniel Jones. And I know one of my good friends is a Giants fan. And he's going all like, man, Daniel Jones versus Philly, part one. You ready to see it? I'm like, part one? If he's a good quarterback, there's going to be many parts to it for the next 10 years if he's going to be that good for that long. Depends. But what I'm saying is we haven't played the Jones. We haven't played Daniel Jones. Okay? He can bomb the ball. He likes to air it out a lot. Now, our pass defense ain't the best. Last week, yes, they did play great against the Dallas Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, there was a lot of guys wide open that Dak Prescott was sitting there overthrowing, underthrowing, throwing to their feet, throwing over their heads, and just missed throws everywhere, and guys were wide open, or guys were wide open and he was taking checkdowns. Now, either it was his health or actually, he just had a bad game. We don't know. Whatever, we won the game. I don't care. But what I'm looking at is this. I'm like, okay, wow. Guys are running wide open like that. Shit, Daniel Jones ain't hurt. He been airing out all year. Look at the Redskins game. Airing it out. Boom, boom. I'm a little worried about that. Also a little worried about Saquon Barkley. See if we can contain him. Hopefully we can. He had a great game last week against the Redskins. What do you have? 200 plus yards or some crazy thing like that? Yeah, so that Darius Slayton is a guy. We'll see what he does this week. Last week he didn't do much, but he only had 29% of the snaps on offense for the Giants. But we will see what he does against us. But if he can do the same production that he had against us 3 or 4 games ago, we lose the game. But you know what though? I'm not going in with high hopes saying we're gonna blow him out, we're gonna kill him, we're gonna beat. I talked to a few people, even one guy that I work with, he's a Packers fan. He's telling me, listen, I don't know why you're so worried about this game. He's like, I have you guys winning by like 24. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a little closer than that. Trust me. The only way it's going to be a blowout like that is if this team comes completely hungry and goes after it defensively. Because Daniel Jones is a fumble-prone quarterback. Now, yeah, so is Carson Wentz. I get that. But Daniel Jones is a rookie with a limited amount of tape on him. That's why I said, let's see what happens next year when he starts from week 1 all the way till week whatever, unless he gets hurt, and he has all this tape on him. There's a limited amount of tape on this guy. And he's been balling against teams, but he also has been turning over a lot in terms of fumbles. The guy don't throw many interceptions, just like Wentz. Don't throw many interceptions. Wentz don't, he don't. But the fumbles is the issues. And we got the veteran defensive line. We got the Fletcher Cox, the Vinny Curry, the Timmy Jernigan, the whoever it might be. And they need to step up, get after him, and know what to do, because our pass defense, the corners, and now you got Ronald Darby on IR, which I heard. I don't know if it's completely true. I just saw it. He's on IR, Ronald Darby. That's not good. I'm not saying Ronald Darby's the best, the greatest, this and that. The guy stinks, but still, he's better than what we have. Okay? And then they're saying Fletcher Cox, defensive line, he's day-to-day, or limited in practice, sorry. One big thing for our offense, though, is Jordan Howard is returning. Now, big thing for that is this. Now, look, Doug Peterson did say in a press conference, and I agree with him. He said he's rolling with the hot hand. It's not going to affect our running game that whole Jordan Howard's come back. But he's rolling with the hot hand, talking about Miles Sanders. Because Miles Sanders, if you remember, last week, 77 yards rushing, 79 receiving, whatever it was, 79 rushing or 77 receiving, around there, and a touchdown. Week before that against the Redskins, what do you have, 150-plus yards or whatever the hell it was, 2 touchdowns. The guy's emerging into something every single week. He's performing, whether it be pass game, run game, whatever it might be. And if we're gonna use him, you got to keep using him out of the shotgun position. Every time they have him in the shotgun doing the inside zone runs, the guy's phenomenal. Under center, he's still good, but it's not the same. Like, they know we're gonna run the ball, and he just gets pounded. The zone shit, that, and then after that, you can go off play action. And then bam, bam, bam. Look, I'm not too worried about the Giants' defense against our offense. Okay? I'm not. But still, they're here. The Giants are coming. And they're saying, you know what? This is their Super Bowl. They go, you know what? We're not making the playoffs. How about we send the Eagles home packing with us? We both can sit our asses on the couch and watch the playoffs. Same thing goes for the Redskins and the Cowboys. But it's like Doug Peterson said, and just like I agree on, I'm not focused on no Dallas and Redskins game. I'm focused on what's the hand at task. We take our business and we win the game, we're in. We don't have to worry about losses, wins, loses, all this other stupid stuff, okay? But, back to what I was saying, the return of Jordan Howard. What makes a difference is this. When we get in those if Doug used them correctly, Mike Rowe and Deuce Staley, we get in those 3rd and 1 situations, 4th and inches, or 4th and 1, and you decide, maybe on 3rd and 1, maybe you want to go for it on 4th, you're going to bring Howard in. Because he's the guy, he's the bell cow back, he's the pounder that you can go right up like that, right up the middle, and possibly get it to from 3rd and 1 to first down or 3rd and inches, and then it's 4th and inches, and then from there you can do QB sneak, or you can pound it in with him again, or whatever it might be you want to do. I just think to win this game offensively, Carson Wentz needs to keep playing the same way he's been playing for the past few weeks. He's been playing real well. I mean, when this guy does not turn the ball over, which he doesn't turn the ball over much, when he does it, it's off the fumbles. That's it. And he basically recovers a lot of them. But still, when he doesn't fumble, when he doesn't have any turnovers like that, we can beat a lot of teams if our defense plays the way it has or does, and he doesn't turn the ball over and he takes care of it. We can win games. I know it's against the Redskins. Everyone's going, well, why is this video so long? It's against against the Redskins, sorry. I know everyone's probably going, why is this video so long? It's against the Giants. It's not that. It's that this is a big game, and people are taking it as we're already in the playoffs. We're not in it. We got to beat these guys, and they want to take us out. And we haven't versed Jones. We used to verse, like I said before, we used to verse the Giants all the time. I used to write up as a W all the damn time. I was never worried about them because they had Eli at quarterback, and we owned Eli his whole career. This whole Daniel Jones thing is different. But you know what, though? Go Birds, fly was fly. Knock on wood. We get this damn thing done, and we head right to the playoffs. Go Birds. Just do it, baby. Like the great Al Davis used to say, just win, baby. Just win. We'll see what happens come Sunday. It'll probably be funny. They lose the game. And it's great for the Amazon All or Nothing series that's coming out. Like the little TV series, the Eagles are getting followed all season long. If you guys don't know, they literally filmed the Eagles before the start of the season, training camp. Every single game is being filmed. And they're putting it out March or April. And it's going to be on this big thing, Amazon Prime, called All or Nothing series on the Eagles season and the dysfunction locker rooms and all that stuff. It'll make great drama for the TV show that's going to be coming out. I'll tell you that. But other than that, go Birds. Comment below on your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think we're going to do? Hopefully we can get it done and head ready for the goddamn playoffs. Go fucking Birds, baby.